Hi, my name is Karine Lang, and I am the owner of Lang Signature Travel. So today I want to tell you a little bit about myself. So I was born and raised in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, and I lived here for the majority of my life, but I did have the pleasure of living in California for 7 years, and yes, it was incredible. I am married. I have been with James for over 8 years now, and we love to travel together. I have a wonderful doodle named Elton, which, if you subscribe to my channel, you will be learning a lot more about him. So, Elton is very special because he is my allergy alert service dog. Yes, it's a thing. It's a whole other discussion for a whole other video. So, my background is actually in event planning. So, for over 20 years, I have planned a number of different events from weddings to festivals to conferences, trade shows, you name it. I have always enjoyed bringing people together, planning things, logistics, being super organized, and all that kind of stuff. Okay. So, I did that for many, many, many years. And then I always had this desire to host group trips. Being a travel planner is something that I am really passionate about. I love being able to help people. It really, really brings me a lot of joy. And of course, I love Costa Rica. So that is what I've decided to specialize in. I can book trips anywhere in the world, of course, but Costa Rica is my specialty. Why is Costa Rica so special to me? Well, as long as I can remember, I always dreamt about going to Costa Rica. And like many of you watching, I really wanted to see sloths. I was so enamored by the jungle, the wildlife, the beauty of Costa Rica. And so it's just a place that I always wanted to visit. And I had the fortune to visit Costa Rica for the first time with James on our honeymoon. And yes, it was magical. We had our honeymoon at the Springs Resort in La Fortuna, and I have the most gorgeous pictures that I will treasure forever. And so that first initial trip is really what sparked our love of Costa Rica. So what makes Costa Rica so special? To me, to be honest, what I fell in love with, besides the wildlife and the beaches and the food, the people. The people are so warm and genuine and so caring and so laid back, and I absolutely love it. James and I have been going to Costa Rica every winter for the last 5 years. In those 5 years, we have traveled across the entire Pacific side. And let me tell you, there is so much variety between each place, from the climate to the scenery to the wildlife to the weather. They have so many different microclimates. So it can be really overwhelming to plan a trip to Costa Rica. I know, because when I was planning my first trip, I was overwhelmed. I was Googling for hours and hours and hours, watching videos on YouTube, reading articles. It was really overwhelming to decide where to go because there's so much to see, so much to do. So it's like a lot of people ask themselves, well, where do I go? What do I do? I'm only there for a short amount of time. I want to see and do it all, which is not possible, but that's where I come in. So where's my favorite place to visit in Costa Rica? That is a very hard question to answer because I've been to many places in Costa Rica, and they are all very unique with their own microclimates. So it's really hard to say. But the places that I personally keep going back to are Arenal, Manuel Antonio, Dominical, Uvita, and my new love, Santa Teresa. I will be doing an entire video on Santa Teresa because that is the location where I will be hosting my next vegan group trip, which is happening February 1st to 7th. Now, a bit about my group trips. My group trips are open to anyone. However, they are all fully plant-based. So it tends to be more plant-based people, but If you're not, that's okay. It's just as long as you are okay with eating plant-based meals for an entire week and being surrounded by a bunch of vegans. It's not for everyone, and that's okay. As a Costa Rica travel expert, some of the things that I can help you do are find accommodations. So whether that is a villa, whether that is an eco lodge, a hotel, you name it, I can help you with it. So it doesn't stop there, of course. I help you arrange ground transportation to and from the airport and to and from locations if you were visiting different locations. I can also help you plan your activities. So because I've done a lot of activities in Costa Rica, I can personally recommend activities that I've done and which ones I highly recommend and which ones I recommend skipping. In addition to my travel planning services, I also host group trips every year in Costa Rica, of course. These group trips are perfect for people who have dietary needs and are interested in the plant-based lifestyle. I myself am plant-based and have been for over 23 years, and that is my specialty, okay? So if you are plant-based, if you're vegetarian, if you are vegan, if you have dietary restrictions, allergies, I would love to help you, and these group trips are a great opportunity.